Presido Tinubu don't flag off the dualization of Section 2 to 4 of Ekpoma-Auchi Okene-Ajaokuta Expressway, one major federal road project wey go help better economic development for Edo and Kogi states. For the event wey shele for Ekpoma, Minister of Works Engineer Dave Umahi wey represent the Presido talk say Tinubu government dey committed to better roads project wey go last more than 50 years. He talk say the road na part of Tinubu renewed hope agenda and e go open Edo and Kogi for economic development. Engineer Oga Umahi con give ogbonge hailings to Governor Monday Okpebholo for im work and Senator Adams Oshomole for im efforts to make the project happen.
Excellency, let me first commend you very, very highly for your success in the just concluded poll. And I know you came by the finger of God. And I'm happy that we have 12 in a location that I would say with the campaign, even though it was not an official flag. But I know when we came to look at this section, we're going to talk about it. I hope we will not give this kind of.
So I commend you very, very highly. And I want to commend you again for your 100 days in office. I have seen your steps. They are steps of a great governor. There is no doubt you are going to do very, very well. There is no doubt. Your humility, recognizing the route through which you came, your commitment to the people, your heartbeat to help the people. Just this morning, we join you and Senator Adams Oshomole, who performed the commissioning of 100 buses, Edo line, the famous Edo line. And that's why it is remarkable. I commend you very, very highly. I commend you for the flyovers. In fact, when I saw the flyover you started, I was full of joy. And I say I will tell you to do more flyovers in Edo State. Thank you for the jobs you have started. I'm very happy, and I'm happy that your line crossed with that of Kogi State. We are going to have very serious development along this axis. I think you are going back to where Senator Adams Oshomole stopped, and I'm very, very happy. You know, what counts for God and what counts for the people is development. I know when Senator Adams was in opposition, and all forces were marshaled out against him, but he had to win, and won convincingly because he worked for the people. So I am very, very excited with your relationship with Senator Adams, and I'm happy that you have gone back to start tracking from where he stopped. Edo State, Kogi State will be very much great. Amen. Ododo is doing very, very much. A man of great humility too. So I commend two of the governors, and I want to say that when God has spoken, those who are going to tribunal are wasting their time. Because if it didn't please God, they wouldn't have come on board. So it is God that has brought you, and you've started to show that sign that God brought you, just like our president. And no one can battle with God. So let me say congratulations. Anywhere they drag you to, the Holy Ghost will go with you. Yesterday I started my inspection at Delta State. We went to Ueli where we had a washout, and the contractor GRB is doing tremendous good work. And we are reconstructing that place with multiple cell bridge size culverts, relief culverts. We are also using reinforced concrete pavements to answer to those locations, because initially they were constructed within the floodplain, but today we are raising the roads above the floodplain. And so we also came to the Afro roundabout, where we have redesigned reinforced concrete pavement, and that is about 43 kilometers done by SKCC. We're taking off one carriageway. Today we've done about 12 kilometers on the using reinforced concrete. And so we're very happy and very satisfied with that work. And we came again to second section done by Guild. And I'm happy to say that the last 2 times I was here, I was very angry with Guild. But yesterday I was very happy with Guild. They are doing very tremendous, beautiful work with reinforced concrete pavement. And I'm very happy with them. And of course, we saw a road that is done by CGC, and that is the Sapele Abo Road. It's 110 kilometers. They have achieved about 40 kilometers. But I see that they should concentrate on one carriageway, which they are doing. And CGC is a company that you can trust. They are doing very, very beautiful job. It's our duty to ensure that we put more money in the budget so that that job will be completed. And I can assure that with President Bola Tinubu, the job will be completed. Anyone he fails to complete in the first 4 years, he will take it to the next 4 years. Those in support say aye. Aye. It is already done by the power of God. Don't be so. Don't be so. And then we lastly came to this section, the last section, done by Lavant. And I'm happy that the governor is not just mining the state projects, he's also mining and supervising the federal roads. I don't want to talk about the contractor in public, but I'm not happy with the work they're doing. The work is terribly very slow, and the governor and I, and Senator Adam, we visit there immediately we finish here, and then we take critical decision, because his heartbeat is how to relieve the sufferings of the people, and it's in the same tandem with the heartbeat of Mr. President, and we have to do the work that he has called us to do. So we take a critical decision over that section, because we don't want to see vehicles falling again and again as happened in the last 2 rainy seasons. We will not allow it again. Let me, on your behalf, commend highly Mr. President. Everywhere he goes, he will be calling me and asking me about East-West Road. East-West Road. And you know East-West Road started from Kogi, and then is Kogi and ends at Cross River State. And I will give you a brief of what Mr. President is doing in each of these sections. We have the section that folded between Abuja and Kogi, and that is being reworked by JRUB, and it's about 20 kilometers. Work is ongoing, and he's doing a beautiful job. And then you now move again, you see Guild. Guild is constructing about 56 kilometers there, and he's doing a beautiful job. We have other 3 palliative jobs that are ongoing within that location. And then you have a major construction that is going on, which is the section of, the bulletin that was terminated by the past administration. And so you come forward, you see the CGC. CGC is doing about 46 kilometers of road, which is part of the stretch of this road. Let me say that the past administration had good intention and awarded these 4 sections. And these 4 sections were the section of CGC, and then we had the section of Mothercat, we had the section of RCC. But when we came on board, we could not agree on the method of construction, the slow pace of work, and the cost of the project with Mothercat, Dantada and Soho, and RCC. And so after a lot of negotiations spanning over 1 year, with the sufferings of the people, we had to boldly terminate Dantada section, RCC section, and Mothercat section. And today, we have 5 sections on the road. I commend you, Senator Adam, and Senator Monday, the governor. During the campaign, I know you people led, a very high, powerful delegation to Mr. President. And you asked Mr. President, this road is very important. What the then PDP could not do, Mr. President, we want you to do it for us. And I thank you. This is how, serious representation should be. And that has given birth to what you have here in Ekpoma. I would like people, the press, review what happened. My heart was in my mouth before you went to see the president, a vehicle, a truck fell on this section, and somebody swam to go and they rescued the driver. My heart almost failed. How could a federal road, somebody had to swim? I was on the same road in September 2023 for 14 hours, and I was shocked that I had to now, I left the carriageway, federal carriageway that I came to supervise, to start going through the Adamoshimole's internal road, and that was not good. So I reported back to Mr. President, and he said something decisive and very quickly must be done on this road. And that's how he directed that BUA on tax credit should take off 20 kilometers of road by 2. That's 40 kilometers of road. And today BUA is doing it, and you can see the kind of job he's doing. There is no any other place other than the Leme One that you can see this kind of construction. And I think Senator Monday is a very, very favored child of God. And incidentally, it's also happening in his own community. So I want to congratulate you, and you are Pekin of Mr. President. He's very proud of you. And I know with this, when we flag off this, you have to go back and say, sir, we are grateful to you. He must know what Minister of Works is doing. People, we always say, the best minister, the best this. I don't compete with anybody. I compete with myself. But if you stretch out the roads that I have done since we came on board, it can totally cover 3 states put together. And so you put your hands together for Mr. President. I thought you would have clapped better than this. We have done very well as a ministry. And any road we construct, it will last between 50 and 100 years. That is the signature of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So I want to commend the contractor handling this section, BUA. I was very shocked. The level of work, the decency of work, the quality of work. I commend you very, very highly, and I'm very proud of you. Before, I did not believe that tax credit works, but I've seen it, it is working, and I want our people to put it forward so that, people will see it. We have second section here, and the second section is newly awarded to CBC. CBC has already mobilized at Benin. They are wonderful people. You will see, excellent work. In Sokoto to Zamfara, they are doing that job on reinforced concrete. Today they have achieved over 45 kilometers, and by April they would have done over 60 kilometers, and the president will go and commission it. Which one will I say and leave the other? But it's all happening at the time of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his minister, that is Moni. And so, starting from Benin, we have CBC, that's 53 kilometers. We are taking first one carriageway. We finish it before we go to another one. So, what we've awarded is one carriageway, and that's 53 kilometers. I won't tell you the cost so that you don't go to. Then the second section is BUA, and that is 20 kilometers by 2. Only the BUA section is, dualized, because there's no way we would have done one carriageway. The other one would be a flood, of its own. So that's why we're taking that. And then the third one is CC, which is 54 kilometers. But the good story here is that we have decided to expand the route. We are now making each carriageway to be 3 lanes instead of 2, and that is 12 kilometers. That is the standard of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then the fourth section is 46 kilometers, and that is CGC. I'm very confident that these 4 contractors will do wonders. And the last section is in Lokoja, being done by CGC, and that is part of the original contract award. That's the only contractor that listened to us and obeyed us. And so that is the projects that we are here to flag off. And let me announce that the governor of Edo State and the governor of Kogi State are representing the president, and they will do the flag off on behalf of Mr. President. I've told you the sections we are working. at Warri, between Warri and Benin. And then if you descend towards, Bayelsa, you will get Setraco. We have sections 1 and 2. The president has completed section 1. We are working on section 2. And the section 2 is also done by Setraco. We believe strongly that that section will be completed this year. But section 1 is available for Mr. President to visit and the commission. And we also have a washout over there, spanning over 1.5 kilometers. We are reconstructing it with, multiple cell covers and also with reinforced concrete pavement. And then we get to Eleme One, and that is 15 kilometers dualized, and the cost is about 156 billion, inherited project, but we redesigned it on concrete pavement, and it has 5 flyovers, and they decompile towards Eket. That project is ongoing, and we hope that one carriage will be fully ready by April, and it's being done by RCC. And you move again, you get to Gito. Gito has 2 layers of construction in Akwa Ibom. They have the bypass, which is about 9 kilometers, and they have the major carriageway. And the major carriageway will be finishing in May, and the bypass will be finishing in December. And lastly, you have 3 sections. The 3 sections is between Akwa Ibom and Cross River. And the first section is done by CCECC, and it's about 43 kilometers. And we are concentrating on one carriageway. Work is meaningfully ongoing right now. The second section is Beja. After 1 year of negotiation to and fro, and we could not agree, we terminated it. And today, VPP has given us no objection on a company called Recon. After selective bidding, they won the contract. So we are going to obtain approval from FEC, and then construction will start. And we want to assure that the entire section will be completed by December. Of course, the last section is also being done by indigenous contractor, Samatec. He is the best of the 3 contractors. Even when Beja was there, that indigenous contractor beat all of the rest and is using reinforced concrete. And let me assure that the president has directed that we must encourage and support indigenous contractors. And that's what we are doing. It's all about method of construction. It's all about commitment, diligence, but the construction materials are the same, and the workers are also the same, and our people. So it's just commitment and then discipline. Then we can get there. China did it, we can also do it. So I want to thank the president so highly for his interest in this West Road. And I know that Senator Adam Oshomole, the advocate of this West Road, will allow me to sleep, because I render this account principally because of you, so that you will at least support us in the Senate and let them know that you know what we know and our work is ongoing, and that the president has so much commitment and desire to see the entire West Road completed. So I'm very happy today, and Governor, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the reception, for the vehicles, for the people you sent to receive us, and making our state very beautiful, and for this great mobilization. I have no doubt about mobilization, because when we came for campaign, they almost pulled us down, the crowd that came to welcome us here. So we thank you, and it is an evidence that APC is on course, and that the entire Edo state is APC. And if you are not on board, I urge you to be on board. This is a divine government. It's a divine government. And you will say I said it, because I do not say in vain. It is God that has come to continue Edo State from where Adam Oshomole stopped it. And so I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm happy that this flag off will happen today, and I'm happy that a brand new governor, is on seat. Same with Kogi State. God bless you, Edo people. God bless you. Your time is come. Your light is on again. God bless you, and God bless you.
Senator Adams Oshomole wey also tender for the flag of talk say past government fail to build roads wey go last, but say Tinubu dey change the story. A talk say the new road go make business easy and go help Edo and Kogi people connect well.
I am very delighted, Honorable Minister, to have this privilege to see you here again. As they say, and our people know this, your friend and your brother is the one who identify with you, whether it is sunny or it is raining. during the last rainy season, the Honorable Minister of Works came here and took over control. I watched him giving instructions to engineers because he himself is an engineer in his own right. And today I can see what has changed between that time and now. I have listened very attentively that on this soil, the Honorable Minister rolled out details of the job that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing across the length and breadth of Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is like an elephant. The part you see is the part you know. But today we've had a holistic explanation about what the minister is doing. Honorable Minister, what excites me is the fact that we have been made to believe that road can't last more than 10 years. And before you assume office, we saw the road between Abuja and Lokoja already failing. And today you have told us, and we can see with our korokoro eye, that you are designing and constructing roads that are meant to last for at least 50 years. That way, Nigeria can have sustainable growth and development, not walking on the same road every time. So, sir, the point you have made to Mr. President is that when people say they are technocrats, it is not enough. You also have to know the political content. As a former governor, you know the danger of starting a road and before you finish it, the part you started has failed and you are not able to campaign with it. So by designing road that will last long, you are making both technical and political statements. Are you going to give the minister a round of applause?
Yes.
Number two, there is something the minister has said which you should take to heart. The beauty of democracy is that we are allowed to cry. The danger of dictatorship is that if you cry, you are flogged for disturbing the master. The minister acknowledged that Modi and I had to cry to President Tinubu that your predecessors, I use the word predecessors because not only one, failed to do this road as if we are not part of the Federal Republic. Please come to our aid because we can't even campaign. And you had the minister taking that as a challenge and following it up with some technical details. And now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave approval, direction, and encouraged the minister to do what he's doing. But Honorable Minister, President can send message. If the messenger is hopelessly incompetent, right? You know, as technical potential, the longer the chain, the weaker the transmission. So it tells a story about who you are. To deliver wholeheartedly and even to build on the existing standard that Nigerians are familiar with. So on behalf of Edo people, we want to thank you, Engineer David Umahi. And let me make a confession. When I was governor, the minister was deputy governor. We sit in alphabetical order. When there are issues he doesn't want to talk about because he was deputy governor, he will push me in the position to go and say it. And I will say it because me, I'm already in trouble. I've never known that the minister can talk. He will not listen. If I say, but this one is not correct, these people, I said, me, I go talk. And I go talk. So, he became minister. Of course, his statement that he'll be elected is an eloquent testimony. He knows that there were governors who went for election to the Senate that they lost. He went for election, he won, before he became a minister. So, sir, I really want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. You were not angry with Modi and I because you could have said, you are going to talk to President, okay, I'll see what you will do. But you took it as a challenge. You knew we were genuinely concerned. You have been here twice, and I'm sure you will come again. To the governor Monday, Okpebholo, Akpako Rescue. You know, they say the Bible says that when the righteous reign, the people rejoice. That it is not only you being a messenger of some people to cry over this road, that you will be the governor seated with the minister while this portion is being done. Can only come from God.
Yes, sir.
And if God be by you, as the minister has said, who can be against you?
Nobody.
No.
So congratulations. And I know the minister on purpose timed this to coincide with your 100 days in office. And like he said, today in Benin, when we came to campaign here, Governor Monde spoke to several issues, including security issues. Where former governors were buying second-hand vehicles, Sienna for police, Sienna, second-hand Sienna, they inflate the price. Governor Monde delivered brand new Toyota vehicles equipped to secure the people of Edo State. I tried hard to revive Edo and I couldn't. I was only able to revive ECTS, Edo City Transport, which I could name Comrade Buses. Today, Governor Monde, other 100 days, has done what I couldn't do in 8 years. You know I'm a Catholic, we make confessions. But I'm supposed to confess before Reverend Fathers, not before sinners like me. But I am moved by the Spirit to confess everything. That in 8 years, I couldn't recapitalize Edo line. Today, Governor Monde commissioned 100 buses, Edo line, different from Edo City, so that the cost of transportation will come down because the supply of transport has increased. So I said, even our late departed elder statesman, Okpebholo, who is highly respected across this part of the world, he will be smiling in heaven that his legacy has been reinvented by Governor Monde Okpebholo. Truly, you have come to rescue us. And may God continue to use you to rescue us. Amen. To our Kogi brother, please convey our gratitude to him. You know, we are neighbors. He's good for you, he's good for us. And with the minister's commitment to reignite our unity by having a road that will enable us to interact flawlessly, the bond between Edo and Kogi will be reinforced, and the economic development can only go stronger and stronger. I also want to take advantage of the very favorable comment made by the Honorable Minister that BUA has poured his way into construction and doing it in a manner that others will come to copy. So the management of BUA, please convey our gratitude to your management, and we hope they will not fail the Honorable Minister and obviously not fail the President. Then lastly, you know, during campaign, Governor Monde, we said, if you have one vote, give to Tinubu. Because you give to us and you don't give to him and he doesn't win, we can talk, but we cannot walk. Now with Governor Tinubu, Tinubu is walking the talk. So let me ask you, as a weekend we say, you do for me, I do for you. You do my road, in 2027, I vote for you. Not be so? No. Will you vote for those who never remembered you? No. Did you not have PDP ministers here? Yes. Did they do this road? No. Who remember you? You don't go remember them? Yes. Not be so? Yes. God bless you, and through you we convey our gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the world for remembering that this is the heartbeat of Nigeria and integrating us to the Nigerian polity, economy, and society. To Tinubu, we are grateful. Minister, we are grateful. Governor Monde, it is just 100 days. Inshallah, if you lay such a solid foundation for 100 days, it can sustain an edifice for 8 years. To God be the glory.
Governor Monday Okpebholo for im part come tok say the flag off na big achievement for Edo State, say im remember how people dey suffer for the bad road before, and say im thank Presido Tinubu and Senator Adams for the help. E come still tok say the new road go get 3 lanes wey go reduce traffic and improve businesses. E come also beg Edo people say make dem show appreciation with their vote for 2027.
I want to let you know that I am from here.
Yes, sir.
I've been here since I was born. I have never seen anything like this in my life. We had a president from the PDP who is from South. I remembered Chief Aneni was still alive, who pleaded with him about this road. He couldn't do it.
Yes.
I remembered once upon a time that we cooked on this road, kill ram, kill goat, ate it on this road. For numbers of days, and nothing happened. In a protest to the construction of this road, I want to say thank you to Mr. President. I want to say thank you to our father. I want to say thank you to the man who remembered our people. The man who wiped our tears. I'm so overwhelmed. I must kneel down to tell him thank you.
Wow.
Baba, thank you. Thank you for this great honor you have bestowed upon our people. Thank you. And God will bless you.
Amen.
God will lift you higher than this.
Amen.
2027 is a year that no Esa man, no Edo man will vote for another party.
That's true. That's true.
He has done for us, we will do for him.
Yes,
is that not so?
Yes,
I want to say thank you to our big brother, the man I respect so much. When first time I met him, I used to see him on TV. We met at the Senate. The first motion I made was that concerning this road. Adams, the senator representing Edo South, our leader, our father, Edo North, sorry, our father, our leader, our brother, he stood by me to say this road is something that must be done. He cried regarding this road, but today he's sitting here. It has come to reality.
Yes,
I want to say a big thank you for not forgetting your children. I want to say a big thank you for the love you have shared with us. I want to say a big thank you for the private advices that you have given me. I want to say thank you and God bless you. The Honorable Minister, whenever I meet with him, I think I'm meeting with my senior brother. I was in his office to talk to him about this road. He was called upon. My heart was beating. I know the senator himself, Adams Oshomole's heart was beating. When he said that road is good, he said, you remember that was the first motion moved by Adams Oshomole and Senator Okpebholo. And I've gone to that place. You need a canoe to cross the street. That was your comment. For you to pass that road, you need a canoe. That was a touchy point to Mr. President. He said, I will do it. And today, it is done. We are taking this road dualized. It's not even the way I think it. Now it's 3 lane. This is what you can see in America. This is what you can see in Abuja. This is what you can see in New York. This is what people live here just to Japan to go and see road. We are not going anywhere again, Mr. Minister. We will remain in our place.
Kogi State Governor Usman Ododo, wey Deputy Governor Joel Salifu represent, con hail Presido Tinubu for the project, say e go make movement easy, help businesses and bring ogbonge development come Edo and Kogi.
I respect Your Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshomole. When I was a teacher, you were my NLC national president, and today we are meeting here, and I am the deputy governor of Kogi State. Seeing you today while you were talking, I remembered when you were a union leader, now a politician. You can see how all of us are turning to be politicians. I think we congratulate ourselves because we are serving our people. It's a real privilege that I am here representing my principal, the governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, and to witness this long-awaited road project between Kogi and Edo State. This project, I look at it and refer to it as a restoration of light to the communities that have been in the dark. Between Kogi and Edo State, for years back, if you want to visit Edo State, you have to go into fasting and prayers. And if somebody wants to visit Kogi State, in the same way. But under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and your very good self, Your Excellency, the Minister of Works, we are seeing this coming into reality. What do we have to say? We have nothing other than a prayer for you and a prayer for Mr. President. May God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. God bless Your Excellency, the Minister of Works. God bless the Governor of Kogi State, and God bless the Governor of Edo State. Thank you, and God bless you.
The dualization of Ekpoma-Auchi Okene-Ajaokuta Expressway go make transport easy, support businesses between Edo and Kogi, and bring ogbonge investment wey go help the two states grow. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We no dey take blame. From Edo State, Ekata Ojesele, TMC TV News.